kobold of kitara.
No, just kobolds.
No.
I'll be right back.
What are we knowing?
Yes.
Oh. Kobolds! Back to it. Last time, what happened, Bertle? Thank you, Bertle.
Lots of many stuff. We brought the stuff back to Lane Shark, and then he wasn't very happy with the way that Joker had made it happen. So we went to go see Joker, and we were just kind of left to our own devices. And then he came back, and we didn't do shit for that day. And then the next day, Barrett
appeared.
The ballista appeared later in the day after Barrett and Vanu went to go see if they could get.
After they tried stealing a
ballista.
cannon.
Well, we did try stealing a cannon and many other things. We went to go see Joker, and Vanu read some stuff from Joker's journal, and we found a dragon, and then we found Joker, and Joker finished the ballista and caught Vanu, and now he is not letting Vanu leave. And that's where we ended up.
Oh, yeah. That did happen.
Westgate game ended.
Westgate ended.
Oh,
It's cutting it.
no.
Why is the bot cutting out?
MEE6 left.
Yeah, that was me.
Oh no. Oh, he's back.
No, why the fuck does Me6 do NFTs? Anywho.
Me6 has non-functioning testicles?
Why did it work that time?
That is pronounced testicles.
Son of both of these.
Nuts, motherfucker. Goddamn.
Who was
Husband of bicycling.
Son of both of these. The man
Husband
who
of
was
bicycling.
impervious everywhere except for his balls. Thus be the tale of
Ripper
both of
L.
these nuts.
Reacher.
The tragedy of
The tragedy of
both
both of these nuts.
Testicles.
Bicycles. Popsicles.
Okay. So.
Spectacles.
Spectacles. You just fucking keep going with this one. It's Me6 exclamation mark.
Yeah. Could be.
Yeah, I'll figure that out later.
Bicycles.
Bicycles. Okay.
Figure it out.
No, and that's fine.
Well,
You just lull me. How dare you lull me?
oh. Well.
Lol. Okay. off of last time, Vanu, right?
Yep.
There we go. Sorry, I'm just getting my aesthetic in the background. If you guys want to listen to stuff, it's the steampunk sounds. That's on you. I
Okay.
get a feeling like a lot of you meet the bot. Anywho.
I just turn its volume down low enough so I can hear you.
Good idea. Okay. Off of last time, we were retrieving the ballista. We had gone and checked on Joker, who seemed to have been in a bit worse for wear.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Seemed to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
having just a little bit of a boo boo. Just a little.
Just a little missing an arm and a leg.
Just
Yeah,
an
should we
arm and a
invite him
leg
to
and
come with us?
a slit throat.
Oh yeah, that too.
Should we invite him to come with us?
That's up for you guys.
That's
As-
yeah, and since only like two of you
I have
are
an
actively
idea
voting,
how to manipulate the shit out of him to like help us a little bit.
good luck.
See,
As-
if we can convince him to come with us, all we have to do is like point at the ballista and say, "You willing to put your life on only having that one weapon? You think we can get some more?"
As you're now trying to make your way out of the shop, specifically Vanu, Joker seems to get in the way.
You said that the dragon did.
The dragon was? Yeah. Right. It's the dragon.
Penelope.
It's Penelope gets in the way, keeping the door closed. As I believe it was Joker said, you don't expect to just look at a wizard's book and get away with it.
No, you said that in Penelope's voice, I believe.
I don't know who said it.
That's true.
My
I
head-
believe
It was said.
Penelope,
It was
if I
said.
remember correctly.
Pretty sure it was Joker.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
You are the DM.
Anywho,
50% sure. If I'm wrong, that sucks. Tragedy. Go
Or
cry.
comedy.
Go cry.
it's
Cry
grocery
about it.
time.
Cry
I
about
go
it.
AFK.
Microwave me.
I'll be right back.
Tragedy, comedy, soliloquy.
As Penelope keeps the door shut, Joker speaks up. You do not believe to just get away after you look at the wizard's book, no? Some very lock and key stuff in there.
Okay, wait. I was before I respond, I was thinking about this. Because I used comprehend languages, would I not understand what lich means?
You know the word, you don't it doesn't mean you understand
don't
its
know the
definition.
definition.
You can read it, doesn't mean you know what it means.
Okay.
Like, I could tell you the word hippopotomonstrosis, and you might not know what the word means, but you understood the word, didn't you?
I guess.
Yeah, it's the fear of long words. Hippopotomonstrosis quipedalophobia. Fear of long words. English. Probably the same person who named dyslexic.
Actually, you know why the term is, you know why it is called dyslexic? There's actually a reason for that.
I don't want to.
It's because it is the hardest word for
He
someone
said
with
you
dyslexia
didn't
to read.
want to.
That is not at all the hardest word for somebody with dyslexia to read. Mitochondria or Mississippi.
And the easiest word for somebody to read
Mississippi.
with dyslexia is Bob.
Well.
That is also not true because then it turns into odd.
Yo, banana boy.
Oh, okay. Back to this. Well, you You've looked quite through a lot, haven't you, Vanu?
Well, I do see you have a dragon right next to me.
Dude,
I don't really have any ground to stand on. I did, yeah, no, I did what you think I did.
I'm one very much for open information, but I am not against repercussion for knowledge.
I am interested in learning. What can I say?
Really, what? What takes your interest?
Um, well, I must say this in his this next part in his mind. Necromancy it seems interesting for sure.
It is
Um,
a specific subject.
I did see you shove those bones into your um, what the fuck would you call it?
Sockets.
I I guess nubs and they just worked.
Interesting subject, no.
Could you teach me how to do that?
Supposedly.
Are we trying to convince Joker to join us?
Not
No.
yet.
Not yet.
The DM gains a player.
Yeah.
Joke.
So, what do you think is going to happen now that you've read my log?
I do not know. Um, there is multiple ways this could go.
This is true. This is true. Is it that feeling? Do not know the chaos of the situation. Zoru, I'm pretty sure you're knocking at the door, right?
Let me in!
A small silvery barb is now spearing its way out of the door.
Out of the door?
Out of the door.
Okay. Gonna take a lot more than a pokey stick to keep me out. Let me in!
So, a little bit of a standoff we have now.
Is the tail still going through the door?
It is. A little bit.
Mm.
It's a barbed tip.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure.
That's a 3. Okay.
What are you trying to perceive?
Just my surroundings. Are there any windows in the room?
There's the cannon.
There's a
Again,
cannon?
We've established there is no windows in this house. Just the cannon. That appears to be a hole in the side of the building. That is the only escape.
Right. I did forget about that.
Somebody tried to crawl into it. I advise.
So what did you learn about Vanu?
Could I relay what I what I read to him?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, no. There's yeah, I have no ground to stand on here.
If it wasn't for the fact that the information itself is going to break you slowly. For barely looking in my book, I punish you. But I'm not really upset about you looking in my book.
Thank you.
I only hope that the repercussions of doing so won't be too dire on you, little kobold. He has this wide grin.
I will try and keep that in mind, I guess.
There are parts of this world, little Vanu, that even if you try to, you'll never be able to understand. And there are some things you may not want to.
Trust me, I am already aware of that.
Oh, certainly, Vanu, certainly. Ah, oh, Land Shark is going to try to constantly kill me now. Oh, this will be fun.
Why?
Oh. Well, because I know too much. Again, information, it's
Are you not
dangerous.
one of the leaders of our clan?
I am, but accidents happen, Vanu. Accidents happen.
That is true. Accidents can happen.
How else do kobolds get promotion?
Our little colony here isn't as pretty as you might think it is, Vanu. In fact, oh, if this ticking time bomb. I'm just waiting for it to go kaboom. Now, what will break it first? The kobolds who want to overthrow the leaders? Or will internal matters break it first?
I do not know. But, uh, we are leaving, so
I know.
for the
I
time
know.
being, we do not care.
If you truly believe it is in your best interest, you can take my notebook, Vanu. But I warn you, it is a lot of information in there your little kobold brain won't want to handle.
My bunny's still in the room reading it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, my bunny's just gonna hop out with it. Dragging it. I will take that offer. I am very intrigued by what is inside.
But I cannot say that the reading in the book will teach you much of what I know. I do not keep a lot of my spells in my notebooks, Vanu. Those are something you'd either have to be taught or learn yourself.
That is okay.
I wish you much luck, Vanu. And if I were to give you a recommendation, with what your group knows, you may not want to ever return if you do. But I do await the day that I see you again, Vanu, to see what information twists you. Let's mount Penelope. The door. The bard
Opens.
pulls away, and it's allowed to be opened.
Thank you for what you have done for us today. I bid you adieu. And I walk out.
Okay. Zaru! The door's open.
Does Brett say anything during this interaction?
Gotta guess no.
Okay.
Zaru,
Yes.
the door is open.
Okay. Who was in there?
Vanum and Barrett are making their ways out.
Oh. There you guys are. About time. You got the thing we need?
Yes, it is at the ship.
Great. Let's get out of here. This guy's creepy.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, Highlander.
Hi, Straining Order. What's up?
And if I give you a recommendation, Vanum, sometimes death is a better answer than corruption.
He's not gonna turn back. Yeah.
So, in philosophy with a deranged, maniac, homicidal gnome?
Fail? No. Book.
Book.
What?
He is strange man. Strange men sometimes know old or obscure wisdom or knowledge.
And sometimes they're just freaking crazy.
Sometimes yes, but you take that risk.
Bertle, can you add Joker's Grimoire to your inventory?
Yep.
What's the book?
It is Joker's journal? I don't know. Really?
What's in it?
No.
You don't know what's in it?
I do know, but you guys
Oh,
can
you don't want
please-
to.
Yeah, it's one of those predicaments. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, what's your character do? What do you do? What's your profession?
My profession?
Yes.
Your background.
My class? My background? I'm
No, not your background. I don't give a crap about your background.
Well, classes aren't really a thing, remember?
So that's why I say profession.
Exactly. Profession. What's your profession? What's your background? What do you do for the colony?
Yeah, we're kobolds. We have no class.
What do you specialize about that? Thievery, violence, magic? What?
Information?
Information.
So he's a spy or scout.
You're a spy.
And trickery, I guess, and some magic. Well, yeah, magic.
To give you a visual on the book, by the way, it is a simple red book with the pages are a parchment that are the pages are a parchment that when feeling them are slightly leathery, but it feels like it's been tanned to a point. And the buckle is actually a knuckle bone.
I expect nothing less from Joker.
But it is extremely well kept. It doesn't look. It's not chaotic. It's very neat. The edges are very refined. The seams. A lot of effort was put into this item.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm not going to do anything with it out in public.
I know. Okay. What are you guys doing?
Where is our current point of interest?
It's up to you guys.
From whenever we left off last, where's everybody?
So is Joker coming with us or not?
Nah,
No.
I don't think he ever was. I think that was more just asking an idea.
Yes. We should probably go and set sail, since Landshark wanted us out of here yesterday.
Ah,
And we now have the ballista.
sounds good. Let's report back. Where's the other guy?
That other guy.
Never mind.
Burrett's with you.
Okay. It's like, I thought you said 2 kobolds.
Yeah, Barrett
Yeah,
and
Brett's here.
Vanu.
But he's indisposed as of right now, so we're good.
He's being added to the Cobalt Pit.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna go back to the ship then.
Okay.
So does anybody else besides Spirit know how to
Kim
navigate
ended.
or
Can we
pilot?
enlist the help
ship?
of many slaves?
Top of 1, if we wanted to.
How charismatic are
Many.
you?
What, you want a cabin boy?
As in multiple.
Oh, well, Hijack still hasn't said what his crafty
Oh, not at all.
introducing our other character
No,
is. I don't know.
know.
I
Max
have a
is not
3
very
in Shaw.
charismatic.
Don't worry.
Okay, I won't worry about it. Alright. No cabin. No cabin boys, no slaves.
Don't worry about
No
it.
cannon fodder.
You guys are my cannon fodder.
Hey, wait. Technically, I have improvised weapons. I can toss kobolds, so we could bring some ammunition.
How far can you toss them?
I'm not sure. How far could I toss a kobold? Probably a pretty good ways. I mean,
Our number 1 rule on the Kobold ship is never trust anyone farther than bear throw them.
A rule of thumb is never be in the throwing ring.
You could probably throw a kobold a good. Wait, what's your strength?
I mean, I could probably. Well, I have bonuses. My strength is 20, but
Oh,
I
fuck.
also have the whole like I can lift and carry things as I'm twice as big, which also works with throwing.
Yeah.
So I could easily throw a good sized kobold at least 15 to 20 feet.
We're heading back to Landshark's area. So we're approaching back into Landshark's area. Is there any last preparations anyone want to do?
Never did get that harpoon.
So we make our way back to the assigned
Babe.
ship of choice. Zora, you see there is a ballista on the ship now.
Great.
Nas, you're still dumbfounded how the fuck that appeared.
I'm just staring at him like,
Is it in the right place?
In a place,
Is it in the right place?
arguably.
Zora's just gonna look at the ballista, look back at Joker's, and then look back at the ballista. He didn't have any helpers inside. And I told him to get it to us as quick as he could. To which I then look back at the strange book that the other kobold had. And I'm piecing together the dots. And so eventually I just looked up and say, so, Joker can do magic? Yeah, that's okay. You know, I expect weirder, but whatever.
Nas continues to blink at it like.
Well, considering it'd take probably a small army of at least 10, 15 kobolds to get this thing over here, and it'd probably take them several hours to do it. That didn't happen. Joker didn't leave, so he didn't do it himself. So it was definitely some kind of magic he used, and I didn't see anybody else in there, so.
Wow, that is a big shocker.
He's a
Wow,
big sucker.
Joker did magic. Whoa, that's crazy.
We are all surprised.
I'll look at the book, and it's. So, he gave you a magic book. That's why you don't.
What?
Okay. All right. Just I said.
This is
No, what did you even say?
All right.
information.
What'd you say, Ripper?
I said I'm just gonna pat him on the back and say, okay, all right. You keep your secrets.
You keep your
Well-
secrets.
I am not lying as this character. He has no charisma. He can't lie.
Yeah. I think he's lying.
We all load back up onto the boat. Who's flying?
He assumes that people are lying to him.
Who wants to fly this thing?
Yeah, that's
Conks
what I
at
was
the-
asking.
at the helm.
Who's can anybody else do both things needed to be done, as in navigate and pilot? Because I can actually do both.
Well, I spent more than an hour in the sky, so I'm pretty sure I can navigate.
Oh, there we are.
And so I just need somebody who can steer.
Whoa. My
Right,
map.
well, I've got both. I've got navigator and pilot for
It's
vehicle.
attached to my feetsies.
Well, then why don't you do it?
That's what I was asking.
You've got both things, so you do both.
Right? I guess I'm pilot.
Conk can be captain because he did so well last time.
Yes.
Captain is technically the one that pilots the ship.
Not necessarily.
When? Captain is the person in charge, not necessarily the one who steers the ship.
There we go. That'll do. That'll do, Scoop. That'll do. Okay.
Either way, yeah, I'll
Let's
pilot.
about it.
I'll pilot.
Joe,
Mm-hmm.
is this supposed to move with me?
Oh, no, it's not. It's supposed to be static to the ship.
The big, stocky, strong guy, and I
This is
say,
fine. I'll
oh
just
boy,
hide it under the table.
you look like you can handle that big, heavy wheel. You go ahead and do that.
I see. Yeah, I guess it's fine. I don't have time to fix it.
You don't have time to fix it right now.
Yet. Okay. So, is it Barrett or is it Conk who's sitting in the driver's seat?
Correct, because the wheel's heavy and nobody besides has been able to move it.
Conk's the only one who's been shown how to move or how to fly this type of ship so far because it's very different than the average airship.
No, we've determined that I'm familiar with this particular kind of ship.
Conk is.
Okay.
Yeah, Barrett is.
Westgate
All I know is that the wheel's heavy, so I'm just picking this
ended.
guy to move.
Wait,
Yeah, I can pilot and navigate the ship.
That's all.
it
That's all.
takes strength to move the wheel.
Yeah.
And I'm the strongest one here.
I can move it.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
I'm gonna pick him up while he's holding the steering wheel and use him to steer.
Yes. Perfect.
Well, I
Like a 5
have a
Dad's
nat
laughing.
20 for my strength.
Anywho.
Anywho.
I'm gonna crank it as hard as I can.
Zer just kind of interjects. Listen, we're gonna be in this boat for a while. Eventually, somebody's gonna get tired, so you all can drive the boat, just as long as I don't have to, because I don't want to.
For as long as you can bear it.
Get out. As the ship
Okay.
takes off.
That one made me laugh.
Zippiers popped out of nowhere with a character in his mouth.
As the ship takes off, what direction are we heading?
Do we have a map?
It's at my feet.
Yeah. I messed up on the map.
I need a visual of the map.
I can send the file or post the file in the
Sure,
chat.
do that.
Stream or post, one of the two.
Where are we heading?
Okay, hold on. I gotta find it real fast.
Super fast.
Textures.
Well, technically, it doesn't matter where we're going as long as we know the direction we need to go, because we're gonna have to stop at places on the way to restock. So.
Wow, if only we knew some way to figure out which direction we need to go.
Gonna put it in the kobold general chat in a second.
The sun.
Rochambeau.
Like a map.
Go towards the sun.
Why would we go towards the sun? The
Why
sun
do you
is...
want to go towards me?
No. There
Yeah.
is no... We're doing this at night, remember? Okay, and where's the X that marks where we are?
There is no X. There's just
Yeah,
you.
there is no X because the colony is always moving,
Head
so it's not
towards
a
sun.
part of the map.
Okay, great.
SoCal.
So where is...
I believe we're currently above Lipcliff.
We're above Lipcliff.
And
Look,
where-
The
what do we need
forest.
to do?
I see it. Okay. And where do we want to go?
What's our tasks?
Oh, well, one of our
To
tasks.
go where no cobalt is gone before.
There are
Our
3.
task. Yeah, we have at least 2 tasks I can think of from my top of my head. Is one, general pirating. So, trying to sneak up on and commandeer other ships and their goods.
Okay.
And objective 2 is I've got that compass that I was given by the elder.
Wait, you
That'll
have a
take-
compass? You're making me look at a map. What?
It's a magic compass that points in the direction of, I believe,
Honk over the back of the head and say, "Why the heck did you start with that?"
so you can't conk on the back of the head.
Making me look at all these maps. Okay, figure out where we're going. Whenever you have a thing that points the way.
Well, it takes us to an optional objective, which I'm trying to remember exactly what it is, but it's like one of the ancient dragon gods or something.
Yeah, we don't need to mess with that just yet. Yeah, we're good.
World Eater.
Never. On to pirating.
So there
I
are
wanna
3
try-
spots. There's a trade route to look at to observe the new weapon of the elves in a Kitarian trade route. There is restocking certain magical supplies in Leichenstadt for Landshark. And then Joker, there was a interesting little kind of like a fortress that used to be covered up that sort of just uncovered. And you found interest in it.
Where's that at?
It's the
The
one,
map.
It's on the map.
So, Leichenstadt, intercept trade routes in Kitara, or look for some obscure location somewhere on the ground.
Which one's the closest to us?
Oh, you're kind of in the center.
I say we interrupt that weapon going to Kitara. Because our ultimate goal is to take back Kitara. And so, we don't want them being armed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we could get like a bunch of kobolds to help us attack with what happened last time, I think we'll be pretty set.
Hey, Shy, I sent you a message explaining your situation.
Huh?
West game ended.
Did we kidnap them?
Not knowingly.
What if you want them to be bombed?
Sent you a DM.
I'm working.
Yeah, take your time. No rush.
Hijack, did we kidnap them?
Probably. But there's a difference between stowaway and kidnap.
With our group, it's the same thing.
Okay.
So, I just asked the question to the group. What is our priority? Is it the group here, or is it the battle for Qatar?
Well, how many people here are from Kitara, and not this little?
Well, I mean, you could be from here, but your priority
One.
your priority could still be Qatar because
And then there was one.
fighting back against the humans.
one.
I'm just asking
Kobold
who
of
here
Kitara.
even knows the original, what we were originally supposed to do. Who's left
Sort
that
of.
knows the
And
original?
so.
Most of
Well,
them, except for you and West.
the original objective was kind of shallow and is already done. New objective is to try to organize ourselves to take back Kaitara and kick out all the damn knife ears.
Exactly. So, you want to go do missions for your boss, which are most likely going to be there whenever we get back, because this just seems like
Can we
enough.
not just feast on their blood?
Well, that's not exactly a plan. And we're not the best with plans, but that's not the point.
Be right back.
Well, what
I
if
say we
were
steal
able
a
to
new
find?
elven weapon.
I also
Kill
weapon.
them and feast
What
on
if
their
we
blood.
were to find something that can help us do
That's
that
the
in
plan.
that abandoned castle that just turned up out of nowhere, or fortress?
Well,
or
the
whatever?
problem with that is we don't know where it is.
Right.
We
It's
do
in,
know where
it's in
that
that
is.
lake right there.
Oh. Well,
We
why
were
didn't
told where it is because we were asked by Joker to investigate it.
Well, I asked Hijack where it was. He said it's on the map. Which I took to mean you don't know where it is.
Yeah, Joker told us where it is. He wants us to get it.
It's the only fortress on the map.
And there could be some like ancient weapons there that we might be able to use to actually
Wait,
take
sorry,
out
where
the
are we
elves,
going?
but they're probably going to outnumber us right now because our numbers are low and we're going to attack a warship. We can use every bit of advantage we can get.
Said anything about a warship. They just said they were delivering a weapon. Maybe there is no warship.
Well, we've
Not that they're delivering, that there is a weapon that's been shooting down ships.
yeah, and it's
okay.
loud, and I've
I
experienced
thought-
it more
I
than
thought-
once.
Intercept a delivery type situation. Never mind. Yeah. The fortress sounds better then.
That is the one that is northeast of the dam.
Also,
Why is
besides
north on the
that, going to do the thing for Landshark, we could talk to some of the other pilots that have been flying the skies and find out if we can get any more information on the weapon that they're using as well. So those are two different routes that could actually be good to go.
Good idea.
And this is Barrett saying this. I'm not speaking out of character. Barrett's the one that's giving these suggestions.
Yeah.
He votes for the hidden castle because there might be stuff for him to punch.
I also vote for the hidden castle with the realization that there is no weapon interception mission.
This is the one that Joker said to go
Oh, yeah.
to. Yes?
Oh yeah, and he's crazy. So of
Fuck.
course,
Well,
Fuck.
I guess,
And
I guess we are
and
going.
Barrett has seen the magic that Joker wields, and anything that would pique his interest piques Barrett's interest because it's
Alright,
probably something really powerful there that he wants to know about.
our heading is northwest.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my fuck, what I know the name of it. What do you call it?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into a room and read my
The
book.
sexton. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my sexton.
There is no
What
time
it's called.
either of those two words.
What? That's a thing.
It is. It's actually what it's called, a sexton. They call it that because it uses multiples of 6 to determine longitude
Yeah,
and
yeah.
latitude.
Yeah.
But it could also be used to determine horizon as well. So, anyway,
Forward!
pull out my sexton, and I'll plot out. our direction.
One more time, where are we heading?
Northwest.
Northwest towards the thing. From Lip Crypt to the little pond area.
We're heading to the fortress.
Okay.
We're gonna die.
So it's okay, so like a fort would be the man and the fortress is female, right? Is that how keeps are made?
Motherfucker. Okay.
Well, I'm just curious. You got a fort, and then there's a fortress. It's kind of like actor and actress.
Uh-huh. Those two make a keep, and two keeps make a kingdom.
As
So,
long as you
Vanu,
keep it.
Mm-hmm.
where are you
But
gonna go?
Kingdoms to make
Chill?
a country.
I'm gonna just go to a back room. A side room. Small.
You're gonna go to the back. Okay, so you clip through the floor. Back.
Do you want to go to like the kitchen area? Do you want to go to the crew quarter?
Oh wait, no one can read it. What the fuck am I? I can read it anywhere. Oh, right.
Where do you want to go?
I'm just going to the kitchen then.
Okay. Then at that point, Shy, do you mind explaining what they see as Vanu enters the kitchen?
Huh?
Do you want to explain what they see when Vanu enters the kitchen? The barrel is knocked over and we got someone crawling out of it. Thrown on the spot!
Yep.
Wait, hold up. Give me a second. I have screamers in the background. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, Lamau.
You hear kobolds screaming, just like the children.
Sibling.
You've been discovered. Describe yourself, your purpose, and then we'll kill you.
I just wanted to ride.
A rag?
I don't know.
Okay, what do we see?
What do we see? As
Scrap
Vanu,
You see me moving. Wait, what?
as
I'm
Vanu is
confused.
don't worry, here, I got you. Don't worry. As Vanu is entering the kitchen, off of that thing I message you. You are now crawling your way out of a barrel covered in fruit.
Oh. Okay.
Hello?
Okay.
Why are you in
I
our
was just helping move the barrels onto the ship.
And you fell in a barrel.
I drank a little too much and passed out. Face first into a barrel while I was moving it.
The barrel itself, coincidentally,
And we've set off by now, right?
Oh yeah.
probably
Oh,
entire.
well, there's nothing we can do about this. Great.
We're already
Yeah.
gone. I'm not turning around.
Van is gonna turn around. This is not something he wants to deal with right now.
Don't make me not turn around. Don't make me not turn this thing around.
Are we okay, Hijack? Are we in the same kind of ship that the first boat was?
Not the air one. You're in that other one.
What do you mean? The one he made the model of, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're below deck because we're talking about the map and how we steer. Yeah.
Yeah. You
Also-
and here.
We
check
were,
here.
but well, I would assume that we would be.
You and Barrett
whatever
are at
upper deck
the.
of
You
that
and
quarter
Barrett.
of
You and Barrett. Well, Barrett would be in the. Steering room. So if you're talking with Barrett about the map, then you're both at the very bottom floor.
Right. Yeah, I'm assuming that wherever the navigation room is going to be right next to wherever you steer from. Usually, like in a room right by the steering wheel. But it's usually
Not
above
really.
deck.
Not here. Nav room and the steering room are a little bit different.
Okay, so he's gone upstairs then.
The room where all the maps are held is on the very top. The room where you actually fly the ship and move it is at the very bottom.
Okay, so we've been having a very long conversation.
Yeah, somebody's been running back and forth, passing messages back and forth, which is what's adding the extra confusion.
Okay.
You know what? That's it. It's not the fact that there is, like one of those playground level intercom things that you just call down a metal pipe and it passes it.
Oh yeah, of course there's one of those. We just don't know it.
You just don't know about it. That makes it so much better.
We
I
haven't
just
rolled
unlocked my
high
headset.
investigation.
While I'm on past, I'm gonna look at keep forgetting Bertle's new name. Vanu. Okay, I'm gonna pass Vanu staring into the kitchen, talking to him.
Yeah.
No, I've already turned around and walked out. You pass me as you walk in.
You see Vanu turn around, walking out, saying that he's not dealing with this.
I fix it to hijack.
I'm pretty sure you just said what happened, but your mic cut out.
I did.
Vanu?
Go see for yourself. He continues walking.
Okay, so I'll walk into the kitchen.
You see a kobold. Haven't described what they look like yet, but they are covered in smashed fruit.
We're talking about me again.
Yep. If you want to describe what your character looks like, go ahead.
What would I describe it to look like?
Well, what do you look like?
You're
What
a
type of
rebel.
kobold are you? You're a rabble. So you're furry.
Oh,
Furry with
yeah, I
big
don't
ears.
remember.
Remember.
I don't have it brought up. You all should have told me. I should have had all this stuff up.
So,
Is this my name?
See, have your stuff out.
Hijack.
Huh?
Is this my name?
This is my name.
Okay.
So a skinny version of Barrett.
Oh, that's right, because she couldn't decide on a name, so she put my name. So it's my.
Barrett is also a rebel. He just calls himself a swobold because it's funny.
Also, Barrett has a skin condition.
List, and I'm looking at nothing on the paper, but then I look back at the rabble, and I only remember there being one rabble on this ship. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Barrett shaves his body like a professional swimmer.
Oh, Barrett just had a skin condition.
You look like a bald rat.
Yeah, Barrett just has a skin condition.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that to Barrett's face, considering he's twice as tall and twice as wide. Actually,
He also could very easily be a hybrid kobold.
He's self-conscious.
Yes. But anyway, based on your character description, character sheet, I made this a few days ago.
Made what a few days ago?
They have a kobold avatar. I shouldn't say a few days ago. It's been like 3 weeks.
I'm extremely impatient.
Ooh.
So yeah, you can try to describe your character now.
Okay. I think I'm short. I have big ears.
You're one kobold tall.
Okay, don't judge me. I'm doing my best here.
No,
That's all we ask of you. That's just a running. That's a running joke.
I'm
Kobolds are
very
exactly
horrible
one
at
kobold
this.
tall.
Yes, we use
When I
kobolds
can-
as unit of measurement.
Guess how many kobolds it takes to make one dragon?
I don't know. Probably a lot.
Kobolds.
Dragon worth of kobolds.
Yeah. But yes, the map works now. I fixed it.
I'm sorry to break the immersion, but what the fuck did they do to VR chat? Holy fuck.
Don't worry about that.
Well, you think we're trying to figure out a better way?
If I had to describe what I look like, you know, on Mario, the little small little turtle things at the back, things that get in their shell and roll around. That's what it looks like, but with ears.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, there's a round shield on your back.
Exactly. That's the way I could explain it.
You look like a turtle.
Exactly.
You know,
Look like a fuzzy.
we could probably make a turtle kobold, but never mind.
No, don't do
No, don't do
You know,
it.
I'm just gonna post the picture in the Kobold group chat.
that. Wow.
There.
Wow.
There's my name.
Wow. Why do you have better armor than the rest of us?
Because they just started with better armor. Also, their armor is not better than yours. Yours, in fact, is better, Zoru.
Is that fitting my name?
Mine is worse.
I don't know how because I've only. Oh no, I actually do have studded leather in my.
Yeah, you got gator armor.
Bro,
You forgot
had-
all about it.
I've only had leather equipped this whole time.
You got yourself some
Nah.
gators.
Lol. Okay.
You got gators to go with your Fey bands.
Of course, of course.
Everybody knows Zoru's the most stylish. Right after mass.
Okay.
Uh,
So I now seeing our stowaway.
You need to use the
I'm just
red.
gonna ask. So, what is your name before we eventually throw you off the ship and kill you?
What is that I did?
So we know whose name to put on the gravestone that we're not gonna make anyway.
My name.
Yes, your name. Your name. What is your name?
It is my name.
I know it's your name. What is it?
Oh, do I gotta give a name?
no,
Listen here, rump. All right.
this is in character conversation.
This is an in-character
Okay,
conversation.
Well, I will
listen,
give
sir.
you.
Listen. My name is my name. That's basically what it is.
Okay, so I just read a little checkboard. Rump cheek. Okay.
And also, you're cutting out, Ripper.
I know I am.
I can't understand you sometimes.
I can't help it.
It's a Discord problem. You gotta turn off auto recognize.
I'm on my phone.
That sounds like an issue, not an issue me.
So I'm just gonna write down rump cheek.
You can write down Rump Cheap. I just fucking love
Yeah.
the name.
If you're not gonna tell me your name, I will assign you a name. All right.
Sir, my name is my name.
Just throw them in a shell block.
No, I don't have time for any of that. We're gonna
Oh,
put you to work.
Come on, that was totally great.
Hold on.
Get out.
We don't have for any of that. No prisoners on this thing. So you have two options. We're gonna throw you off the ship, or
You'll be a helicopter.
gonna make yourself useful.
Who's
Which is it
keeping
gonna
track of the who's keeping track of the food?
The
I have
food
to-
eater. I think it's
I
their
have to-
name. They've been eating it.
No.
They're
Yeah.
they're the most
No,
aware
no,
of
no.
our current food rations.
No.
Because
I
Sam had all the previous food rations that we were keeping track of, and well,
Oh, don't worry. I looted his corpse.
Well, I assume we've been loaded up with fresh rations for this voyage.
And we have all the
Assume.
bad.
if you think Landshark expects you to survive it, you really think Landshark would properly fill up your ship if he expects you to die?
I'm too stupid to die.
Fair point. I guess we're on a food hunting expedition.
Woo!
Woo!
We can get food after we've done something useful.
Are there skyfish?
How long will
I
it
don't know.
take for us to get to this run?
I'm gonna do a history check. Do I remember there being skyfish?
Go ahead.
How long will it take for us to get to, how many miles
With
away
a
is
5,
this
we'll
place
say you
from
don't
us?
not remember.
I invert my rolls, remember?
Thought you stopped doing that.
I was just to stop doing it for that time because I didn't care if I got bad rolls. So 500 is a 16, and then I think I've got like a big number to my history.
Yeah, you know, it would be nature, but you know, you would think that I, being a druid, would have good at that, but no.
So am I
-1.
I'm doing nature or history?
Yeah,
Nature.
if you're determining if you know an animal, it's a nature check or a plant.
Yeah. Well, I would assume that I would know
History
if
would
it is
be
just if it's
Nature
common.
or survival.
I would argue that it is history because you're trying to know if
All
there
right, survival.
Right, but history would be more like an event
+4,
that happened
so that's
in
a
the
dirty
past.
20.
This is something that is still living.
History is just recalling.
is it still living? We don't even know this creature exists.
Well, I'm just
Sky
trying to get
whales,
hijacked
I've
to make a
seen them.
decision with
Yeah.
a dirty 20.
If you
Bear,
call
start
if
screaming, "I've
you
seen
would
sky
if
whales."
you conk would call birds skyfishes, then yes.
Yes. All right, then there's birds. We're going for some seagulls.
Okay. Oh, hey, perfect.
Bear still
Our-
swears
oh,
up
wait,
and down
has
he's
a-
seen sky whales.
Those are called albatrosses. That's the biggest they get up here. Our stowaway here has a crossbow, so they can procure food.
You see, just like squirrels, these skyfish are tree food.
So I tell them, your job is going to be to go out whenever the birds are out to get us some food.
Here's the problem. You
And
guys usually
Kind of smart. Hey, the birds only come out during the daytime to have fun.
There's another problem. You guys are usually above the cloud cover.
Birds
Oh,
fly
they're
above
too
that. Birds fly that high.
Some birds.
Some.
You'd be surprised at the danger of planes running into birds.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
actually-
anyway, I'm gonna order Barrett, since apparently he's manning the wheel, to lower us below the clouds.
I'm kobolding the wheel.
Yes. We're gonna
can't-
get lower to Lip Criff, because that's where the most birds be.
Don't we have another ranger in the party?
I don't know, do we?
Do you?
There's
We
a-
need people. I thought your was a ranger.
what?
Who?
Isn't Earlar a ranger?
Erlar?
Yeah. West Snood.
No.
Oh yeah, Mega.
Oh, Mega is the ranger?
Mega's a ranger.
Or is okay? I get Mega.
Mega's a ranger.
What's going on? What?
Don't worry about it.
We need our game.
So Zora's having a stroke.
Yeah.
I know.
For
I've
me,
got-
everyone's cutting out, so am I having a stroke?
No, it's just Ripper having a stroke for me.
Hey, being a druid, I actually have a pretty good plan on how to get some food
Mm-hmm.
and water.
Mhm.
Can y'all hear me?
Mm-hmm.
We all eat goodberry. We eat nothing but goodberry.
No, 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 no. I actually don't even have good berry.
Ah.
I regenerate. What the fuck do I need good berry?
For food.
No, no. My plan is
Running
we
mistletoe.
get down. I'll bring the ship down low a little bit.
Like I told you to.
Wrap a rope. Right. I'll wrap a rope around the wheel so that we continue moving, going the way that we need to go. Go up on top deck. Talk to a bird. Convince it that we will let it live and give it food if it will help lure other birds to the deck for us to catch.
Is this better?
And us set up a little trap on the deck.
Is
Some
this
bait.
better?
Say what?
Is this better?
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Okay. I'll use this
Much
then.
better.
Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use speak with animals, which I can do at will. Talk to a bird, the first bird I see, and say, "Hey, I'll give you this dried fish," and I hold up a piece of dried fish. if you'll get all your buddies to come up here and
Where would
get all
you
the
have gotten fish?
Yeah, fish is not something that we'd likely have.
Oh, really? Well, what would I have for a ration?
Alright, dried meat, dried fruit.
Dried
I hold up
meats,
whatever I've got as
scale.
a day's ration for 1 day's
Moss.
moss.
We can probably get fish wherever we're going because we're going to a lake.
Shrooms.
Well, like I said, I'll just because I have rations, so I'm just gonna hold over whatever my day's ration is. And say, hey, bird, I'll give you this whole thing right here, and hold it up. If you just help us to capture some other birds for us to eat.
Roll for bird.
For bird.
Does the bird agree?
Is there
It
a
does
bird?
say- yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this to the first bird that I see.
So roll for bird.
What am I
Other side,
rolling? Just a D20?
Hijack
D100?
might be rolling. Are we improvising a quick table of birds?
12 hours into the day. The first time you'll see a bird. Okay. It's pretty damn late.
Or early?
Or early.
What-
If we're doing
What
so.
kind of bird is it?
It's a Tweety boy.
It's a Tweety boy.
Oh, it's a little bird.
Let me think.
Pigeon.
There is a table for that.
We hadn't looked them up yet.
Are we really doing a table for birds?
I think they are.
It's a crow.
If we're going to go ahead and do a table for birds, then the birds
Oh,
should
no,
count.
that's great. That's great because crows are smart enough to actually understand a more complex command than a normal bird would.
Yeah, corvids are smart, so corvids the
Right,
best
and they
possible
also
option
and
to
they
get.
also now that I know that it's a crow. Hold on, let me make sure I have that. Yes, I do. I'm gonna hold up a gold piece. Hey, crow. What's
Do
your
you
name?
have a gold piece?
Why would you
I
have a
do.
gold piece?
I do have
Yeah.
Why would you have a gold piece?
because of my work with the tribe. With
We generally don't get
with,
paid
with,
You guys
gold.
don't
Joker.
get gold. Wouldn't really have a reason to have any gold pieces.
We're barterers.
You guys don't use gold.
Well, do I have something? What would I have? What would it be? Gems? What would I keep my stuff as?
You,
What would I
well,
keep
you
my
don't.
wealth that I save as?
I think someone's got a forehead gem.
And I use a lot of gems with my magic, so
They're very tricky to get.
say what?
They're very tricky to get.
West says he has gold and or gem.
Yeah, I just need something
That's
shiny.
believable considering
It
what he
doesn't
is.
even have to
No,
be
we can't hear
valuable.
you.
Rachel.
I'm reading your messages.
It doesn't even have to be valuable. It needs to be shiny, pretty, sparkly.
Yeah, West has
Then
a
you can
forehead
give him
gem.
a piece of sandstone.
That's not sparkly.
We can make it sparkly.
You've never. Okay.
I have.
Do you know what
I
sandstone is?
I do know what sandstone is. It's not really sparkly.
It is in the
Sparkly,
correct light.
like a gem or a piece of pyrite, piece of quartz, silver or gold, something polished metal, even.
A piece of
I don't have
glass.
anything like that. All I have is a carved piece of wood and a
I
pouch.
got a dagger.
A little big. You know what? I'll tell you what. No, I'm not. He wouldn't do that.
You got a
Should have
necklace.
any reason
Hey,
to
I'm
have
just
gold.
gonna talk to the crow. Hey, crow. What's your name? Come here. It's safe. I'm not gonna hurt you. And I'm not.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, man. 6.
crow.
It's a crow. It's a little bit closer. It's not perching.
Hey
He
Crow,
is-
what would you want to make a deal with me? You can talk back. Come on. Just tell me what you would like, and I'll see if I can make it happen.
It's looking
If you
you
do
up and
something
down.
for me, we need your help.
You're trying to
I'm willing
loose this crow.
We
Tell
need
me
your
your
help.
dog's
We need
design.
your help to lure food here. And you lure food here, and I'll give you something that you want.
Conk
Just tell me
steps
what you
outside the
want.
deck to see why there's to hear the weird crow noises that Barrett's making.
Barrett's talking normally.
Yeah, the crow's just able to hear me, just able to understand me.
And you can
Nice.
understand the crow.
Oh, I can just assume
I can
Barrett's
understand the
shouting then.
I can't. He can't. He would hear the crow making crow noises.
Yep.
Do I get any reaction out of it?
It would want food.
We don't have any dogs.
I hold up one of my day's ration of whatever meat that I have, because I do actually have a day's worth of ration.
For one kobold.
Right, which includes a piece of dried meat.
Mhm.
So I hold up, some dried fruit and a piece of dried meat, and say, this is all we have, but if you help us lure some other birds up here to capture, I'll be more than happy to feed you whatever share of it that you would like.
I'll be right back.
It swoops.
And I tell whoever's on deck, okay, everybody, get a net ready.
None of us have nets.
We have cargo
pull out-
nets.
I actually do have.
I've got it.
Oh, wait, no,
I've got it.
Wait,
Now we're back.
I don't know. You tell me. We just
I
need
also-
people up here that can catch birds. It's about to happen.
I have burning hands. I can roast the birds.
If you can grab it.
Conk's got disadvantage on ranged attacks because
I
depth perception.
don't need to grab a bird for burning hands.
It's a touch spell.
No, it's
It's
not.
not. It's not. Burning hands is not a touch spell.
Oh,
It's
not.
a cone.
Go on.
It's a cone.
So are you letting the bird swoop the food from you?
Yes. I'll let it take the food.
It says, "Ha ha, sucker."
Yeah, maybe not. It's just been offered more food, so.
He did also say this is all you had.
Tell him it's all I have, but if he helps us, then we'll give him even more.
Or persuasion.
For as long as he helps us, we will continue to give him food. And we'll do all the catching. He just has to lure him here.
Roll persuasion.
20.
It's pretty good. Okay.
Well,
The bird flies off.
I tell everybody on the boat, everybody get up on deck. Get ready to catch some dinner.
Okay. I'm up there.
I assume our cargo nets are actually empty, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we need to get our cargo nets as ready as we can.
Is Barrett screaming this below deck as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a very big ship.
Vanu's gonna come up to the top.
It may not be a very big ship for ship standards, but it's still a pretty big ship. Compared to a kobold or a
Compared to a
bird.
kobold. So, if you guys are heading towards that fortress, that's maybe going to be where you are 3 days?
Sick.
How are you guys preparing?
Hmm.
For the birds or for the?
I would like
All of the
to
above.
read the book to find if there is any mention of the fortress in the book, in Joker's Grimoire.
I want a complete manifest of what we've got on the ship so far. Although that would take a bit too much time right now.
So, okay. Looking for terms, terms. What terms are you looking for?
What was the castle called again?
It wasn't given a name.
It wasn't given a name.
Joker
What
just
did you-
said a
did you refer-
fortress
But
uncovered
you know
itself.
where it is, so that's
I'm gonna look for the term fortress then, because that's the word he used.
Scrolling through the journal very quickly, there's no talk about fortresses.
Okay.
Talks about temples. There's a talk about strongholds.
Fortress, stronghold, same difference.
Okay, I guess I'll look into those. If we have 3 days.
Which one specifically?
Let's do... Probably Stronghold.
Stronghold.
Zip.
Okay.
I'll volunteer to show him what a real stronghold is.
Aren't
And
you
I'll
doing
flex
builds?
my muscle.
Everyone's doing important.
Oh,
Everybody's doing important stuff to prepare. I imagine Zip here is just talking to his sword. Talking
Kong's
random
going to
shit.
be walking around the whole ship, checking all the cargo, telling Zoru to get to the crow's nest because he's got the best eyes.
Okay. So.
I'm going hunting, man.
Yeah, exactly, from the crow's nest.
Yeah.
And let me see what spells I can prepare for Nas.
This is what I do.
I'm back.
Okay. What can I prepare?
It's up to you.
Also, I have a very important question.
I
How
have
noisy?
two
How
halves of
noisy is
an
our
airship.
ship?
It's rather quiet.
Okay.
Okay.
Rather quiet for an airship.
Okay, I won't need Thunderous Smite because that'll be stupid.
Okay.
What's magic weapon do?
So, looking
Okay, magic
under the
weapon.
subject stronghold. Alright. Under the subject stronghold, there is talk of different scattered temples across a land known as Zophius. About these different points that hold different seeds of, again, that word, us.
Okay.
About how there are different spots that hold sheltered power that have started to unlock themselves as the gate that holds us has reopened. As these gates opened. It seems power from these different strongholds seem to have slowly creeped their way out. And in inspections of those strongholds, they weren't to keep things out. They were trying to keep something in, of which they failed.
Okay.
It continues to go into detail about how us made its way to the forges in Teribala.
Are any of these names familiar to me?
No?
Okay.
The only notable thing in there, you don't know what it is, but it's notably talking about the Teribalian Gate.
I know what that is.
You do not, but that is the thing
I
it
don't.
is talking about and emphasizing specifically.
Okay.
There's a
Well,
word. There's a word in this passage as it's talk. Actually, no. You're not looking on passages about the gate, so I'm not gonna continue on that one. Anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna look at the temples then, because that wasn't really
Temples.
fruitful.
Okay. The subject of temples. There is talk about how different religious places have, and their clergies have seemed to start diminishing in power as their access and connection with their gods seem to be thinning out. How different places are starting to believe that their god is losing faith in them, or they're not faithful enough, leading to some crusades or sorts to try to spread the name of their god even deeper in hope that their god will listen to them again, will bring them power again. And it's talking about how these massacres are destroying what little we're fighting for. And this passage ends with a question: is it worth fighting for a broken world?
Well, that wasn't very useful for what I was trying to find out, but interesting.
Lore.
Yeah.
No cab.
No cab. Hang on.
Well,
Right.
I will go back up to where is Barrett piloting the ship from?
The very bottom.
Except I'm not down there. I've got the steering wheel locked in the direction we're going, and I'm up on top of the deck.
He's on top.
I'm gonna go to Barrett then on top deck. Barrett, I have looked through the book that Joker gave me.
Just know,
and
this is like just a few pages of this book, and when you're like sifting through this book and you get to the end and you should expect it to stop, it keeps going.
Okay. I do not see any mention of the fortress that we are going to in the book, so I do not have any information from the book on that. It was a thought, but it did not turn out.
Manu, can you make a con save for me?
Yep. It's 13.
13? Yeah, you're good.
So everybody that comes up to the top of the deck, I explain to them what I've just done and instruct them not to hurt the crow because he might help us again.
So, what preparations are you guys making in order to catch birds? Tell me.
Ensnaring strike.
Is that it?
Let's see.
Well, that's it for me, considering that I would imagine that that would probably act as my net.
How are you gonna reel them in?
I was just gonna
How
catch them.
heavy are they?
Birds?
Well, we don't know yet.
Yeah.
You don't know what type of
Yeah, I
birds
was
them.
just gonna catch them.
It can't be more than 10 pounds.
They don't need any more than 10 pounds.
Rock.
Well, I can have 4 mage hands going. So, anyone else have mage hand that can help?
I've got 4 little helpers that'll grab them out of the sky and pin them to the deck, and 1 large helper that can probably take 2 of them at a time.
Well, I've got a hunter's kit, and I
West
can't
game
technically
ended.
make
I can toll the dead.
snares.
It won't do much,
But
but it can
the
kill them.
Pier can summon lesser demons.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
I have a
gosh.
I
hunting.
can also do that.
He can right now.
do
He has
that.
no blood, but still.
Specifically imps, so that you can have them fly out. Like on
Question
the
is,
ship.
how much time do I have? I can make snares.
With what?
I've got my hunting kit.
You don't have.
How do you make a snare for a bird?
I have a herbalism kit and a hunting kit.
You have an herbalism kit.
You have proficiency.
Well, it's a hunting trap kit thing.
You shouldn't have a hunting trap.
It came with my class or something. It came with something I got.
How many times do I gotta cover this? There are only very specific things you guys should have.
Well, it just made sense that a druid would have kind of a.
Tell me why it would make sense for you, a weight donkey, who carries stuff back and forth, to have a hunting kit, to have a hunting kit, let alone a herbalism kit. You're not a medic. You don't work in the medicine bay. Why would you have a herbalism kit even?
The herbalism kit's because I'm a druid and I heal.
You don't work in the medicine bay.
Say what?
You don't work in the medicine bay, do you? No, you're a
but I
weight
am.
donkey. Doesn't matter if you're a druid. No one fucking knows what a druid is. No, you're a heavy man. You lift shit.
If anything, my character would have a hunting kit, considering that I'm.
Classes don't matter, remember?
That just don't matter.
Right. I know. I'm not saying.
I'm not saying that
great-
to you. I'm not saying that to you, Mega.
Okay.
The special
West
things
game
you
ended.
have are your
Oh.
block and tackle and your rope. You're
I can
lucky
gain
to have
wings.
You are lucky to have a herbalism kit. You have no reason to have a hunting kit. You don't
I
go
can catch
hunting.
from the air for 1 minute.
Oh yeah!
You can do that
Jet
too.
Dragonborn can fly at level 5.
What do you mean Dragonborn? He's a kobold.
Because I am a kobold.
Also, no one has any reason to have gold. What are you going to use gold for?
Distractions.
I have no gold. But I do have a shiny rock that is completely useless.
Pretty much. Gold isn't useful for spells, it isn't useful for your job, so...
I have the amethyst crystal.
That's in your forehead.
It's in my forehead. Yeah.
Is there an echo in here?
The question is it held in with foreskin?
Okay.
Why was that
Or
even
not.
a question?
Wait, why is that?
Why is that even a question?
Don't worry about what he said.
Anywho.
If anything,
What?
as the clan hunter, I probably would have a hunting trap.
You are the only one, arguably, who would have a hunting trap, but not a hunting trap kit.
Well, the hunting trap actually, if you read it, it talks about all the different things that it's used for, and it's basically making snares is one of them.
As a tribe hunter cast out by our own tribe, my father taught me how to make traps. He taught me that I am the trap.
To be fair,
You guys don't exactly have any reason to have hunting trap kits, even. That's the Erlar. That would be something when hunting you would make.
I feel like there's something that very important we're all forgetting. We're kobolds. Kobolds are notorious for trap makers.
Trap makers.
True.
Yeah.
That's very true.
That doesn't mean you
And-
always have that shit on you.
It's just too bad that those are regular kobolds that live on the ground and we don't.
Yep.
In any case, I'm going to use the cargo net and ensnaring strike in order to increase the size of my ensnaring strike.
Sure.
That works.
That works.
West game ended. You shoot them ill fly and catch them for 1 Mintu.
For 1, Mintu.
Mintu.
Okay.
Is that like Mentos? Mentos?
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
a little bit later, you guys watch as a flock of birds starts flying its way out of Lipcliff. Flying its way up.
Oh.
So how do we do this? What are we rolling? More importantly, who's going first?
Well, so far what I have is Mass is flying,
Uh-huh.
and Erlar
Yes.
is using the cargo nets mixed with ensnaring strike to hopefully increase the
Yes.
range. Now, Mass is going to be retrieving the net. Do I have everything?
You're
So
I can
saying
also shoot
that there's
them
no
out
one
of
at the
the
helm
air.
anymore.
I am saying no one's at the helm anymore.
Well, I mean, there doesn't need to be somebody at the helm 24/7.
It has already
I
been
have
made
toll of
apparent
the
no one is
dead.
at the helm anymore. Barrett
Yeah,
put
as soon as
some note
Conk
there.
realized that he sees everyone who was at the helm is now out doing things, Conk is gonna run down there, call everyone idiots.
Zephyr's like, you're right.
I'm gonna be in the crow's nest waiting for them to come by. Me, my 4 little friends, and one large creature that's gonna be hiding on the bottom of the boat.
I'm a hunter. I have no experience driving ships.
Okay. Zoro, you're in the crow nest. And where are your little friends? Okay.
Good question.
Zephyr's like,
Okay. So, Mass, you activate your wings as the birds start to get a little bit closer. Erlar, I'd like you to throw a net.
Alright. Is that going to be arranged? Oh, yeah, that would be arranged, wouldn't it?
It's a range
Alright.
attack, and is anyone helping Erlar with the net?
I think
I actually can throw a net. That's why I was saying I thought I had a net instead I have a javelin, but I actually picked net as
Hijack, that'd be a 22.
If you picked net, you
Probably
would
better.
probably have a net. But
That's what I
again,
thought.
There is no reason you should have a net. Why would you
Well, I
need to
picked it
capture
as
things?
as a secondary weapon to.
Exactly. Your choices of weapon were Raksha weaponry.
no. He'll probably need a net to carry stuff from place to place.
He has a block and tackle in his arms. He doesn't need a net. Barrett's whole thing is he praises himself in being able to carry stuff himself. Why would he need a net?
Anyway, Hijack, 22.
22. Who's helping you?
I'm
Back
helping him.
on like
Okay.
Can
Barrett,
help if need be.
computer
that's
comment
three.
on me.
Then I would like Barrett and I would like Maname to also help throw a net. So you two can also roll dex.
Dex.
West
Mhm.
game ended. I will also shoot a toll of the dead at the closest bird.
That is a nat 20, which comes
I'm
to
going to try and
25.
grab birds out of the air that don't get caught in the net with my mage hand.
You hear me? I rolled a nat 20.
There you go. Good.
So
Awesome.
25, because I get a +5.
That's a dex save you're making.
I rolled stat, but not a save.
It says dex save.
I've got it.
It is.
Oh,
it
I
does,
just clicked Dex. That's
Nope,
all I
says-
did.
yeah, it does say save.
it does
Oh.
say dex save.
Hold on, let me look at your dex. You have a plus.
Either way, I just clicked
Nope, still
Dex.
+5.
I've got a
Anyway,
+5.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay,
Same
and then I would like Miname to also roll a dex for us.
So how do I do that?
So do you see your D&D Beyond character sheet?
I have it pulled up. Yes.
Okay. I don't click these a lot. Are you able to just click the stat and roll it, guys, or?
Yes.
Yes,
All right.
I can give a demonstration.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay, I'll watch the stream as soon as you show.
Just click on the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just click.
Just,
Do you see the
just-
thing that says dexterity?
I'm
Click that
Okay, I'm
number.
watching.
Click the number that says dex.
click
Okay.
this button right here. Click, and it does that.
Okay, did it work? Oh, it did.
There you go.
Yes.
22. Nice.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Very good rolls. Okay.
Can we use that?
Okay. So yeah.
I roll for purpose of demonstration, but can we use that?
You
Ooh.
got 11.
Yep.
I already got a nat 20, making it a 25, so I already crit with that attack.
Good for you.
I don't know what that's gonna do for kind of capture or something, but
It'd be amazing if it was a solo person sport, but it's not. Anywho. Unless you're saying you want to throw a cargo net alone.
probably could. But no, I'm just helping.
You'll get less.
Anywho.
Combined effort is better than single.
I agree.
In total, you guys will be able to catch 24 birds.
Nice.
Yeah.
What size of birds are these? Little baby birds?
They're about crow sized.
Okay.
Hedges and whatnot.
Is that everybody all together, or is that just them in the net?
It's them in the net.
Okay.
You have what's going on, Zora?
Oh, I have.
West game ended. Can I
good.
continue to shoot them out of the air after I land back on the ship?
Which I'm going to
Yeah.
use it for.
You can keep shooting them out of there.
Giving me -1 because I already have my dragon out, so he's gonna take up 1 slot, but then 2 more, so 4 plus my drake.
So what's all happening? You're
I have
casting-
4 familiars plus my drake. All can fly.
Right. So you're
And
casting
they're
a
all-
flock of familiars.
Yes.
What flock are you trying to summon?
They're fiends.
Or what?
Fiends.
They're fiend ones, so you're gonna have to roll to make sure they don't attack you.
Flock of familiars.
Indeed.
Don't you choose the familiar you summon? Summon 3 familiars. Find familiar. So what are the familiars? So type of creature, spell missing. Or
They're gonna be tiny.
Okay.
Flock of familiar. You temporarily summon 3
Yeah, I see
familiar
what it
spirits
does.
that take on animal forms of your choice. Each familiar uses the same
I'm
rules
just trying
and
to
options.
think how this is going to help.
Well, they're going to catch birds. They fly.
Yeah.
They're the same type of creature, and I just have to pick what type of creature I want. Land, sea, or air. So they're all going to be air-based, so they all fly.
You just saying fiend doesn't mean a lot.
Celestial, Fey, or Fiends, your choice.
I know. That means you pick 3 fiendish familiar creatures.
Okay, and it uses the
They
find
are
as
fiend spirits.
which means you pick something that flies, crawls, or swims.
Uh-huh. They fly.
Uh-huh.
So what are they?
They're basically smaller versions of imps. Or are imps already tiny?
Imps are tiny and they are fiends.
So
Then they're imps.
Alright, imps.
It's the most common.
3 imps.
4 imps.
4 imps. Can an imp
Or wait,
be
hold
familiar?
on. Let me double check that. It's 3 familiars minus 1, so at base level it'd be 2, and I'm casting at 2 levels higher, so it's 4. There you go.
Okay. Is there a specific CR a familiar can be?
I don't know. You'd have to look at find familiars for that spell. For that specification, I will look at it and see what I can find.
Alright.
Your choice acts independently of you. Native attacks drop to 0 points, 30 feet of you. Then 100 feet of you. Additional action.
Were you gonna get a brass?
Finally. It doesn't say anything about it.
Huh. There you go. Imp seems like a strong creature to be able to summon. Anywho, I'll look into that later. I'll look into it later. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
As you summon these 3 creatures to help you catch.
4.
4 creatures to help you catch. Thank you. I would like you to just generally roll a d20 for each.
Okay.
Hey, Kalen.
Hold on.
3,
Fuck off.
10, 18.
Respectfully.
So we've got the most extreme. Oh wait, hold on. Now you've got me thinking it's only 3. Hold on.
It's 4.
It's 7.
17.
No, it's 4.
It's 17.
12.
It's 6.
28.
It's
490,
Nice.
which is 7 times 70.
Oh,
It's equivalent to
dang.
4 kobolds.
I can summon a kobold. That's beast summon. That's my my ranger feat.
Wait, what?
I can summon. It says a creature, so I summon a creature that's on all. It goes around on all 4s, and it looks reptilian. And the best way to describe it is it looks like a kobold running around on the ground on all 4s. And it's of small size.
All right.
So it's basically just a wild kobold.
Feral kobold.
There you go, feral.
Now, here's an issue about the flock of familiar spells that I'm going to ignore, but for the future, takes a minute to cast, but I think that's fine here.
I cast it before we did the thing.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying it's fine here.
So they were already hiding instead
Yeah,
of me
they're already
just.
hiding. Okay. Alright. So that's gonna be an hour.
Yeah, it does say that.
Hey,
What's up?
so now you're commanding them to go, right?
Yeah.
Or were you commanding them as soon as the birds showed?
Well, no, because I
Was
didn't
it
want to
as
scare
soon
them off.
as the
I wanted
birds?
main- I
Was
wanted
it
the
as soon
main
as the
attack-
birds were in action range for everyone, or is it now?
Here's the bit. I wanted everybody to do their stuff, and then as the birds were like trying to get away,
Perfect.
because my things can
Okay,
fly in
perfect.
range of.
I wanted to know
feet.
the order of operation because then the
Yes.
issue of like,
So after
would they get caught in the net? No.
No.
Okay, so you're good. Okay, then yeah, can you
It's
roll
going after the escapees.
roll a grapple
Yes.
for each of them and Mass? As you're flying in the air, starting to just take pot shots at birds. There are 3 imps flying around grabbing stuff.
Oh, what happened to the fourth one?
It's
Is that my 3 roll? Did it go rogue?
It got lost.
Oh, okay.
It got lost in the
Got lost.
propellers.
1 second. 1 second.
This is a grapple roll for strength. That is based off of this.
Hijack's mob is harassing him.
He
Good.
apparently needs to get the
Good.
dinner.
Yeah.
Hijack gotta get dinner. Hijack gonna get dinner.
Indeed.
Hijack needs his dinner.
Because I'm gonna use these as my familiars. I'm just gonna use the imp stat block. So they're grappling. So it's not looking good so far. They have a -2 to strength already, so that's fun.
They don't get
Hey.
pack tactics.
Hey,
They do not have pack tactics. No.
Okay.
It's convenient. I have -2 in strength as well.
Ability, so no, it does not have pack tactics.
Hijack.
What's
welcome
up?
back.
I know it's a -1.
Okay. So, with each familiar grabbing a bird, that is going to get us 3 more birds, because that third one just fucked off.
Fourth.
Numbers are hard. Numbers are hard.
Your job is to dictate numbers.
Okay,
Indeed, numbers are hard.
there's one more hijack.
Yeah.
The one on the bottom of the boat. Who I didn't want scaring away.
Your dragon or...
The Drake.
Alright. So, you're going to have your Drake roll... So it's a medium creature now, right?
Yes.
You know what? Roll a d6.
Okay. 4.
That's how many birds it gets.
Oh, 6. All right, so it's got 1 in each paw.
Yeah.
Cool.
In total, you guys now have 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 birds.
Should be
Yay!
enough for- Okay, so now what are y'all eating?
Funny. As I take one of the birds, throw it into the mouth of my Drake.
Your Drake is already chewing on a few.
Oh yeah.
Not from the 24, just from out there.
And I just look at the rest of them. You want to know the best part? He doesn't even need to eat. He's doing this to feed ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna call over the crow that helped us.
It is in the net.
It is in the net.
It is in the net. You lied to it.
No, I'm gonna free the crow that was in the net. I'm gonna free the crow that helped us.
It purchased.
No.
I tell
What
him,
was
I tell him he's safe here to take as
West
much of the
game
bounty as
ended.
he'd
It
like.
is food.
It is food.
Wes, do you
Would
shoot the crow?
shoot it?
No.
That's what I was gonna ask. Would Wes shoot the crow?
I use Toll of the Dead. DC 14 Wisdom save.
Wait a minute. How many times have you used Toll of the Dead?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
I know it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip.
I know it's a cantrip.
Yes.
But you've used.
I have used it X times.
Cantrip.
Are cantrips always cast instantly?
Where X is
Yeah.
equal to
No,
the
not
number of
always.
times.
Not always, but
Not always, but
typically.
Most of the
Yes.
time.
Is Toll of the Dead cast instantly?
yes.
Yes.
I was gonna say casting time.
Casting time, one action.
One action.
It's like I know it's a cantrip. I got it. Not for this character specifically, but I have it.
Casting
Yeah.
time, one action. Oh.
The crow drops dead.
Make the save.
Dead gummit.
More food.
Yes.
Dang.
You
That
are
was-
welcome, y'all.
You're my future, bro. Now we have to
Dang.
do that whole stick again.
Now we gotta do the whole stick again.
But
Actually, now that I think of it, I could use my flock of familiars to summon fake
Oh, we're
creatures.
tricking the birds?
Fake creatures would be able to get
That
more.
sounds good, y'all.
We could just eat the imps.
They could feed the imps. No, the imps don't need fed.
I said we can eat the imp.
Oh, we can. Oh no, they're not nutritious at all. They're completely hollow. I break one in half.
It screams in pain.
Ah!
It disappears.
my
I'm
ears.
still waiting for sex.
That was a nice crunch, whoever that was. That was. That was good.
That was the sound of it being broken into.
Yeah. It's the sound of Barrett trying to eat one.
Master, my insides, it hurts. I can
Sorry, I
see
don't
the
speak
red
Abyssal. Bye. And I press-
Was the Piercer be horrified with what it saw? Probably not.
If you don't know anything about my character, it's that number one, he's a Drake Lord. Number two, he does not give a crap about any of the beings under him. He will use you to drag somebody off of a boat and fall yourself with them. Because you're a means to an end. And once that end is reached, then you might be rewarded if you're loyal.
Drake.
Like the Drake. The Drake has been very loyal.
Because
The
it
Drake-
doesn't die.
The Drake has died for me several times.
Has
I
it?
mean, no, it hasn't.
Yes.
I don't think it
One
is.
it fell off. One it fell off the ship. Two it
It didn't die. Falling off. Oh
no,
wait, it didn't have wings.
yes it did. Got stabbed a bunch
Yeah.
because I sent it into the guard's house
Right.
to make a ruckus. That's at least twice.
It's at least twice.
I think it died on the train as well. So yeah,
Ah.
it's died a couple times.
Pep
It probably
2.0.
like, it probably like, I've been abused by this one lots of times, but I probably.
Oh, but I love it. Also, I gave it to Sophie to use as a plushie one time. That basically counts as killing it.
Oh, Sophie was gentle.
Oh my.
No, she wasn't. You described that she put the thing in a headlock and its eyes were trying to pop out.
Those were gentle in child's terms.
Children could squish things and make their eyeballs pop out
Wait,
too.
doesn't Sophie have a legit stuffed animal that we took from the train?
Yeah, she does.
It just so happened to look like a dragon.
So, on the top of the deck, I believe, Maname, you made yourself to the top of the deck
Yes.
to help out. As you guys are all collecting and appropriately killing the birds so you can turn them into food, you guys see that there is exactly one extra kobold. One extra rabald than there was before.
Hold on, I'm gonna swap to Zapier really quick. You see another Rabald. He has a sword, and he has a sword in his hand.
Barrett just looks around with a guilty look. It's not mine! And he runs away.
And this other rebel is just right in front of my name, like that. Like, ah!
Mm. Yeah.
I get in front of everyone and I say,
He's uncomfortably close.
"This is Rump Cheek because they won't tell me their name. This is Rump Cheek. You will refer to them as Rump Cheek until they finally give us a name."
Conk is still below deck. That's the only one willing to be at the wheel.
This other rabble is
The helm.
straight up right in front of you, uncomfortably close.
Except
There's a Rabald. There's another Rabald uncomfortably close to you. They're shy.
Quick, bonk him. He's being a horn.
I would bonk, but no, I don't have nothing to bonk with.
You have fists.
He's just gonna look like.
You have a light crossbow.
Hi.
You can bonk with that.
Okay,
Hi,
okay.
it's a
Bonks
beer.
with
This is a beer.
crossbow.
Roll to hit.
But
Hey.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
smack him in the
Roll to bitch slap.
Roll the bitch.
Me roll the bitch slap?
Yes.
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 Okay, do I just roll the same one I did?
In this case, yes. Actually, no. Strength.
Oh, too
Also,
bad. I already
me-
rolled.
Me doesn't roll to do this. It's my rolls to do this.
Wouldn't that be
Oh.
unarmed strike?
Huh? Mike seems so right.
No, it's a improvised weapon attack.
Uh-huh.
A slap is?
With
Huh?
a crossbow.
Oh.
The slap is with a crossbow.
Okay. So that's. They roll 24.
Yep.
Now I'm imagining Halo's weapon melee animation and then teabagging.
Teabagging is an improvised weapon. It's very effective.
Does a 24 hit Zapier?
Banging the 2d4.
A 24 will hit the pier.
Great.
And then there's a plus that makes your enemies.
Well, roll a d4 for us, Manam. So,
Okay.
in the bottom left, you see that weird dice emblem?
Yes.
Click that. You're gonna see a bunch of different shapes. Hit the one at the very
Okay.
bottom that says d4.
That looks like that looks like a pyramid.
Okay.
Click the pyramid scheme.
I did.
What did you roll for pyramid scheme?
They didn't
It's
roll
still
it.
rolling for me.
Oh.
My screen's very laggy with the dice for some reason.
It's loading. It's loading. They got 4.
I wrote that one.
3.
Oh, woof. So now to that add your strength, I believe.
Yes.
Yep.
Strength mod.
So roll a strength.
Add your strength mod. What's your strength mod?
What number it is? Adam?
What number is it? What's the plus? What's the small number?
3.
3. There we go. So 6 damage to Zapier.
Dang on.
He'd be like,
I see you do that, and I'm like, never mind. She's good. She's good. Do
and
more of that, please.
he's like, and let me do an intelligence check on the pier real quick. Nah,
Yeah.
nah, he won't.
Won't what?
He won't bonk back. I'm thinking that's their way of saying hello.
I'm pretty sure that was Vass's way of saying hello.
Pretty sure.
Pretty true.
I know.
But the pier never met Vass.
Fair enough.
Wait, is Nas gone?
Vass, not Nas.
Oh.
Vass. Nass is still here. I'm just role playing the pier for
I was
shits and giggles.
Started talking about them in like the past tense, and it's like, did Ness die? What did I miss?
No.
In the past 2 minutes, Nas has died.
Oh.
Nah. Nass is just there like, okay, that's the thing. Anyways. So Zipper's just gonna look at my name and like, that's rude.
So,
Hey,
Manane,
it was just a friendly bond.
it's just a friendly gesture.
Exactly.
Well,
Friendly
it's a friendly
gestures.
gesture. In that case, he holds up his demonic sword.
Whoa. Let's not go too far with this.
But you said it's a friendly gesture.
Friendly gesture.
Yes, a friendly bonk. That's why I use crossbow, not. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Can I shift my pack weapon to a club?
You can.
Oh, Lord.
I
I
can.
thought it was like once per long rest you could shift it.
Yeah. After a
It says
long
that's
rest.
an action.
As an action, yeah.
It says that's an action.
I'm
It
just going to
doesn't-
remind everybody that the sun is coming up because we decided to do this.
It
in the
doesn't say anything about long rest.
The
but
sun
yeah.
has been up.
The sun has been up. Okay.
So yeah, we're all very uncomfortable, tired kobolds.
Let
yeah.
me just grab the stats for the club temporarily.
You know, I'm gonna do a roll to see if Kronk's gonna do something drastic because he's tired.
Sophie's on the top of the deck, and she's just kind of like
Oh, guys, Wes wants us to know that he's going to use Toll of the Dead.
on.
No, he's just going to use it.
Oh, great.
West game ended. Yes.
That came
Okay.
through. with the
That's
other
what
one.
I am going to do.
Okay. Kronk has
Okay.
passed his my self-imposed con check.
So you just saw this other bunny's sword just become a club.
So you watch as the sword, the meaty tendrils the meat at its base seems to wrap up it and throb until it enters the form of a club, of which it peels back down to its hilt, or kind of at the base.
This looks more friendly, right?
It's very spiky.
And along with
And he's
all
not
the
gonna-
kobolds on top of the deck, there is also a very short elf, of which recently there was a trial to prove that the elf is kobold, and the elf is an honorary kobold, from what you know. If you're still racist towards elves that are honorary kobolds, that's fine.
That's an option you can have.
That's an option.
And
A bad one.
and now
Yeah,
Zephyr
yeah,
will give
you
a
don't want
friendly
to do it in
bonk.
front of me because her being an honorary kobold literally cost me an arm and a leg.
Just an arm at
That's
this
true.
point.
That's true. But now,
Full
Zephyr-
disclosure. Kronk
Now-
might treat Sophie nice, but that doesn't mean he doesn't dislike her as an elf.
Oh, that's fine.
now Zephyr will give a friendly bonk to Manane.
Roll to hit.
Whatever opinions you want, just don't have the wrong one, or I'll have my Drake eat you.
You can have your
Okay,
own
does it-
opinions, just
does
not
a
the wrong
19 hit?
ones.
That's a 19 hit.
Does a 19 hit you, Maname? What is your armor class? That does hit.
That hits. Okay, you take
I would
5
say
damage.
you should roll at disadvantage because you literally took the time to explain that to her that you were like, "Hey, look at my club."
Does this look friendly? Quibble!
There's a friendly
Exactly. Exactly. Fine side, just look at this and then whack right in the face.
Vanu, what are you doing?
Listen,
Watching, observing.
Observing the chaos of 2 rabbles.
Yeah.
Vanu,
Uh-huh.
as the sun properly sits its way out of the horizon, and it starts to hurt all your kobold eyes, of which you should probably do that attack at disadvantage appear because of sunlight sensitivity.
Dang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The
Roll again.
normally golden orb is pitch black.
18.
Yep.
So it'll probably
The
still
sun?
hit.
The sun, the normally golden orb, is pitch black.
Okay, does Vanu know what the fuck this sun is? With the 20 intelligence?
Vanu knows doesn't know exactly what the sun is, but has seen the sun before.
To an extent, it knows that it
Hold on.
shouldn't be black.
We all know it shouldn't be black.
Did you just say there's an eclipse?
No, we said the sun was black.
That sounds like an eclipse.
The
It
sun
does,
being
but it could also mean the sun is
being
black.
black are two different things. One of those things means a planet has moved into the position in front of the sun. The other thing means that the sun is freaking black and we're all gonna freeze.
No, not necessarily. Black flames are still hot.
Are they?
Yeah.
Do they radiate? I know one thing, they don't get sunlight, which means no plants.
Conk is concerned because it suddenly got much more comfortable to see.
No, it's normal for all you guys.
So, yes, but I said it just got way more easy.
No,
it's me who's
just
only
Vanu.
sees black sun. Oh,
Vanu.
shit.
The sun is still bright, it's just black now.
Not just for Vanu. For the rest of you, that it's just a normal sun.
Is it dark? For me?
Okay, now time to delete the club because I'm not going to use the club.
The best way to describe it is it's...
Black hole sun.
Yeah, I guess. It's just black.
It's like there's no light coming from the sun.
Light's coming from it?
You ever played Bloodborne?
I've seen Bloodborne. I haven't played it yet because it's not on PC yet. Those
So it's like-
fuckers.
Is it like a dim light?
It just kind of looks like it's been encompassed.
So there's either no light, dim light, or sunlight.
It's
There's sunlight.
specifically just for him.
Is
And
it?
it looks
Is it?
like it's made of
Does it
black.
hurt my eyes
Oh, wait a minute.
to be
So
outside? Right
the rest of us
Right
yes,
now, it doesn't
Yeah, the rest
feel
of
like
you-
it's hurting your eyes,
The rest of you.
Okay, okay, never mind. I'll shut up.
but your body doesn't want you to keep staring at it.
Mm.
Therefore, you stop staring at it.
As as your
yeah,
vision as your vision starts to do that thing. It doesn't hurt your eyes looking at it, but your vision is doing that thing where you look at the sun too long and you're starting to go blind.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the sun no more.
Yeah, everyone's still around me. Yeah.
Vanu is just looking
Oh.
up at the sun, or forward at
This-
the sun.
The sun is black.
No, the sun is sun.
The sun is the sun.
But
I'll be back in a moment. I gotta grab something to eat now.
but black. Why is sun black?
Sun is not black. What are you talking about? Sun is yellow.
More of a white, actually.
The sun is yellow.
Sophie
Yeah, but
looks at the sun, and just goes,
Just goes what?
just straight to the ground, like a sack of potatoes.
I have no visual aid. What happens?
Nash is gonna pick up Sophie and take her to her room.
Sophie fell asleep.
Why did Sophie fall asleep?
She looked at the sun.
She's conditioned to fall asleep whenever the sun comes up.
Yes.
Poor kid's tuckered out. It's almost midnight for her. Essentially.
Yes. We've conditioned Sophie to sleep at the sunlight.
For a moment, I thought she passed out from too much sun exposure. there.
She pretty much did.
Pretty much.
I mean, essentially, if you go to sleep whenever you see the sun, sun exposure, pass out.
Well, I'm glad she's okay.
Y'all raising a kobold or a vampire? Who knows?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
It's
she's probably
definitely
the
one or
same
the other.
skin tone as Nass right now.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
mean,
say
she does
Conk
live
still
till
hasn't
modern times, so she might
lost
be.
his nerve being up late yet.
If the new Wednesday game is to be believed, she might be. It would definitely explain all of her abilities.
I've returned with food.
Amazing. I was actually gonna make some myself. I think I'll make pizza.
I made pizza earlier. It was good.
Bo, do you want pizza?
No, I already ate pizza.
You do?
Vanna,
You
what are you
do.
doing?
I love more pizza.
Great, because I'm making some.
I just got done eating steak
Let's
and
go!
fried okra and mashed potatoes.
Vanu, what are you doing?
I know.
Well,
What is that game?
fucking no.
I don't fucking know.
The sun is black.
Vanu?
I'm yellow. What do you
Vanu?
mean?
Well, yeah.
You watch
Sleepy.
as
Just to clarify, I don't know why I called you Sleepy. Your name's ugh. I've never done that before. That was weird. Sorry,
how
hijack.
dare you?
Hijack.
How dare get out?
Hi.
How dare you?
For the rest of us is
Is
normal.
normal, yeah.
Okay.
Normal no sun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys are
Sun is
currently
yellow,
you
what
guys
do
are
you
currently below the cloud cover mostly, so Vanu,
Mm-hmm.
you watch as the clouds start to leak black. Just black goo.
They leak black. Ah,
leak
that's not
black.
good. That's great. That's amazing, even.
So sort of black liquid starts falling out of the clouds. As it hits the ground, you watch as the ground and trees start to turn to stone. As it falls onto the ship, different parts of wood start to turn to stone.
Does anyone else see?
Just yet.
Just
Wait a
me.
minute. Is this
Okay.
the glass kobold?
No.
Well, this must be some kind of trick
The one that can
Joker
see the
has
future,
played
I
on
mean.
me,
Sorry,
implanted in my mind. I
No.
don't know.
No.
This is Vanu, the Black Onyx
Va-
kobold.
He's the
Vanu-
one that whispers.
Vanu is currently thinking this is Joker's doing. That Joker has placed some sort of spell on him.
You now looking out in the horizon at these different spots. All these different streams coming from the clouds are very thin, not big. However, you look out and you see these spots with these large fountains falling into the ground.
That's not good.
Actually, one of them is in the direction you guys are heading.
Oh, that's
In the middle of the lake.
even better.
Not the lake, yeah.
Sick.
I think I see where we are supposed to go.
Man, we should all go to Joker more often. He gave this guy a heads-up display.
Motherfucker seeing waypoints!
Waypoint.
Yes, but also no.
You're gonna die.
How do we know this is from fucking Joker?
Well, he thinks it is.
Okay, hi,
None of
Jeff.
us would know why the heck he thinks the sun's black and the sky is bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, whatever.
Yes, Conk?
It's probably
I
black.
I didn't
considering
tell you the sky was bleeding. I just said the sun was
it's
black.
really late at night.
Mhm.
Conk's the only kobold on the ship who hasn't eaten,
Mhm.
and I'm steering the ship still.
Mhm.
What kind of DC should I have to maintain and not to start nodding off at the wheel?
Con save DC 15.
Okay.
You've only been at the wheel for like an hour or so.
It's late. I think with the inverted dice rolls, I definitely pass that.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Some part later, Shaz is gonna come over with some food for you.
Oh, but will you remember I exist?
Here's some pigeon.
Swallows it whole.
Make a
Bird
con
just
save.
like a
walks in and
snake.
says, "Who are you? Where'd you come from?"
Who? What?
Barrett, go take a nap. Get ye some shut-eye.
Sounds like a good idea, and I just collapse on the floor. Start snoring.
You know,
I just gonna look at you, Conk, look at Barrett, like, ain't my job.
Zoro suddenly ponders something. Maybe it shouldn't just be like 2 or 3 of us that actually know how to steer the ship. Would you mind walking us through the procedure for doing that?
Why aren't
Or
you at
is
the
it
crow's
really
nest?
strength-based and you because that's what I've assumed this entire time. So
I'm guessing everyone else is going to start hitting into bed.
Probably.
Eat food, go bed.
Zoro has to make sure we're staying on course, so I'm going to stay up.
I can't exactly be eligible to do that, because what if I get a vision at the wheel?
Yep. Conk is going
West
to
game
tell
ended.
you once
No, I am
again.
going to keep lowering the bird
it's gonna
population.
Is going to tell Zoru.
Vanu, who do you
I
sleep
need you
near?
to get some shut eye
Who
too.
do I sleep near?
I
So that
already
you
made
can
the
take
DC
over
Mass.
on save.
Yes.
I sleep
Obviously,
near
Mass.
Mass. Yeah.
I already made the DC 50.
Yeah.
I guess near Barrett and I would
Yeah,
like
I'm
land
literally
strike
sleeping
people
on the
probably
floor
not.
in
Brett's
the
on the
steering-
floor.
in the steering room.
Barrett's in the pilot rooms. Just
Pretty
sleep on the
much
floor.
just Mass then, yeah.
Mass, okay.
Do we have any kind of cloth?
Probably.
Okay. I just want to wrap my head in that, and I'm going to explore the ins and outs of the entire ship. So mainly just so I can find the intercom thing.
Mhm.
But I don't know it's exactly there, but I also don't know a lot of things are there, so I'm just looking around the ship.
All right.
You want to familiarize yourself with the ship. Fair enough.
Exactly.
Question is, would you know what
And
an
I'm gonna
intercom was if
wrap
you saw
myself
it?
up to avoid sunlight.
Yeah. I could.
Like,
I should have
Freaking
stolen
breaks.
somebody's goggles.
Ba, 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 ba.
That's gonna be investigation check. I already know what my goal is, so I just gotta find out what my investigation is. Investigation. Oh, I get advantage. Let's see if I roll better. Hey, I roll better by 1.
Yeah.
18 plus 4, 22.
Find the intercom stuff. Find out that a lot of the ship has actually been ransacked for supply, as if they hadn't put a lot of supply in here.
Probably more empty crates than full crates.
More empty crates than full crates.
Sorry, we got birds.
We'll fill those crates soon enough.
You find at the very bottom deck a latch that looks like it could open a large door that the cargo nets hang over.
I'm gonna use my intuition and
Not open it?
No.
Do you want to roll for intuition?
roll for intuition.
Roll for common sense.
Roll for common. Roll insight. Roll. Zoro's never been in an airship. He doesn't fucking get air pressure and shit.
What? Yeah.
He doesn't know that opening this might.
Oh no! Oh no! I rolled a nat 1. Oh no!
Hi, Zoru.
Luckily, no, that only happens because of.
Can I
fast
just
we're moving.
not?
We're not moving that fast.
It says fucking you.
I don't want to.
You ask me if we're going fast, and I say we're going fast as fuck, boy. It is freaking windy up deck on top deck.
So how about I just find the lever? I don't know they're connected to doors. I don't know what it does, and I don't care.
I don't know. You see
I don't-
you see an unopened door.
And you see a lever.
But it's on the bottom. It's on the bottom of the boat.
It's not on the
Yeah,
floor.
you see, it could be a secret lower compartment of the boat that you didn't know about.
Well, the
wait,
doors are on the side.
Oh, I would know about it because I sent my dragon to the bottom of the boat.
The dragon
Not
didn't see the door.
necessarily.
Not necessarily. Hey, I mean, you rolled for that. You rolled pretty fucking shittily for common sense.
You roll for common sense. You go on that one. You gotta roll.
I
before you
rolled
get-
insight, not for self-control.
There's a door. You ain't know what the fuck it's to. You think it's probably to a lower level of the ship.
The ship just keeps going down. That's how it flies.
Exactly.
It just goes down.
Yeah.
It goes all the way down to the ground.
You wonder what's in that level. Probably be the nicest room, away from all these other people. You never know.
Technically true.
Now you're buying into my shut-inism.
You'll never know, because you don't.
Let's roll for
roll for self-control.
Roll for recluse.
Roll for recluse.
What?
Natural what? Natural what? Natural what?
That do I put
It's
on
worth noting that this thing's on a crank, so that lever probably has to be cranked many times to fully open the door.
No, it's just the drop door.
It's
You
a
pull the
latch.
left, drop open.
Oh, okay. That's much worse.
like bomber bay doors. That's what I imagine.
Anyways, did you roll a natural one?
No, I didn't roll a natural one. What do I roll?
For self-control,
Yeah.
A d20.
Well, yeah, I already rolled the d20. I have my number. I'm just wondering what to put on.
Maybe what a wisdom save.
Yeah, we'll go with wisdom.
Wisdom save sounds good on me. Wisdom saves +5. It's 11, 16.
You don't know what's in that room, but you're good for now. You're mighty happy with your cot. God damn, do you want to know what's in that room?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, maybe. You wish Sam was here.
You're dumb enough to know. You're dumb enough not to know what it is, but you're wise enough to know you're on something where if you don't know what it is, you probably shouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
You wish Sam was here, so you can take him into that room and kill him.
Yeah.
Just kill him again. I secretly have Sam's body. Sam's body is stuffed in.
You don't secretly have Sam. You do have Sam's body.
I do have Sam's
It's not
body.
secretly. You just do.
His
That
body.
sounds very kinky.
His body is being preserved inside the skeleton.
Anywho,
in case they ever decide to raise him and
as
kill him
people
again.
start making their way to
I don't know
sleep,
Sam would object to that.
roll a d4.
Let me check with the D4.
Is he into that shit?
Yes.
He is into that.
Great.
Necrophiliac, let's go.
Anywho, we can end the session here. However, there's one last thing I want to do with Vanu.
Okay.
Go ahead, Vanu.
How do you want to fuck over
doesn't
with
surprise
Vanu?
me. Yeah, what do you want to do?
And I think the only person I may want to keep is Mega and West. Because those are the only two that sleep closest to Vanu.
Hello, I am here.
Ripper, you're also kind of okay to stay, but for everyone else, you can either go ahead and dip off unless you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, before I dip off, I want to relay Konk's instructions that I was trying to give to Ripper, aka Zoru.
Ooh, fun.
Yep. What?
Which is,
I didn't listen at all.
I told you to go take a nap so that you can take over for me so I can sleep, and when you're tired, wake Barrett up. And to tell him to wake me up when he's done.
No, I've got to make sure we go in the same direction, bro. I can't be steering.
No.
I'm the navigator.
Yeah.
Whenever I sleep, we die.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, that was the orders I've told you. Whether or not you're going to comply is entirely up to you.
I'll just roll another con save whenever time comes around.
All right.
We're gonna crash.
We're gonna crash.
Don't
Heard you.
crash with me.
All right.
Anyway, I'm
We gonna die, y'all. We're gonna die, baby. We're
We're gonna
I'm
die.
gonna dip out because I gotta make some food.
All
I'd
right.
rather die my way.
Vanu.
So long.
And I'm gonna make some pizza.
West game ended. See ya,
Get
Joseph.
Now, I'll make pizza.
All right. Vanu.
Mm-hmm.
As you rest, what is Venu dreaming about?
Puppy.
Probably about a little bit about Joker, about the shit he's just fucking seen. Maybe,
You guys can hear me, right?
probably,
Okay, just making sure.
probably about the dragon, Priscilla. Um,
Okay. As you dream, stepping through the shack of Joker. It's a quizzical dream, truly to say.
okay.
What really Joker is ever on about is an always open source question. No one never exactly knows what that...
Deranged.
That's a word for it.
Deranged, no.
That deranged knows up to. But at the same time that encounter opened up answers, it left you with questions.
Oh, definitely.
As you find yourself with that book in your hands, black goo starts to bubble up from the floorboard.
Uh-oh.
It starts to bleed down the walls until you find yourself encompassed in nothing but this blackness.
Yeah, that's really not good.
The only thing there is you and that book. It's quiet as you walk. The floor beneath you ripples as if you're walking on a shallow, just a sheen layer of liquid. However, it feels as if you're just walking on stone. As you walk, the sound of sloshing in stepping in a viscous material is followed with every step, until a new sound is introduced. A crunching sound is a chewing, consuming.
Can I see what's making that sound?
Roll investigation.
Oh, I'm so good at that skill.
Let me tell you.
Oh, that's a 7.
That's fine. Doesn't need a high DC. Takes you a minute, but you see a kobold, black onyx kobold, on the ground, sitting hunched forward, leaning into his left shoulder blade, back to you. Completely nude.
Is he like holding his left shoulder?
Doesn't look like he's holding his left shoulder, but it looks like he's leaning into it.
Okay.
Like looking over his shoulder, but like exaggeratively leaning into his shoulder.
Yeah.
A crunching sound is coming from it.
Hello? Hi?
Doesn't.
Who are you?
There's no response.
Well, I'm gonna go closer to it.
The figure seems familiar, Venu. You just can't put your tongue on it.
Luke Skywalker in the cave.
Until you get close enough and you see the kobold is eating its own arm.
Hello?
Its head
Can you hear me?
unnaturally shifts and looks at you, Venu. As its mouth drips red, this onyx kobold. And Venu, you see yourself staring back at you. As it unnaturally stands up and looks at you, its eyes are pitch black, leaking that black viscous matter. It looks at you, its head tilted off to the side as if it has no neck strength.
This is very unsettling. Hello, myself?
It sniffs at you.
Sniffs?
As it, leaning forward on its feet, steps at you, its head dangling forward a bit, its eyes. It doesn't have eyes, but they feel locked on you.
It's not unsettling at all. How close am I to it right now?
It's maybe about 5 feet away from you.
I'm gonna roll a d4 because I don't know. Well, I'm gonna go touch it.
You reach out and you touch the creature.
Yep.
It reaches out a hand towards yours to interlock fingers with you.
Well, fuck it, we're doing some crazy shit.
Black liquid drips out from its mouth. It is interesting to see you in this place again.
Hello?
No, it is good to see you again. Or is this the first time we've met? I can't remember.
Who are you?
You are me. We are us.
Don't have sex with yourself. Don't have.
What's wrong with that?
What do you mean you are me?
You are me and I am you. We are undoubtedly one another.
Why have I not known this before now? Have I had this dream before?
You've never had this dream before.
Okay.
I suppose that explains that.
this is the first one. How many chat we have from now? They've all fused together. I cannot remember which one is which. I can't remember, Vanu, if this is our 100th talk or our first.
Well, this is our first. I have not met you before. As you have seen how I have acted.
You have learned about things, Vanu.
Yes, things from Joker, I am assuming.
It is a dangerous man.
Oh, yes, he has killed many hundreds of creatures. I am very aware of that.
He seeks to undo. We cannot let him undo. Too much work has been made.
What is that supposed to mean?
In time, Vanu. In time, Joker must not complete what he wishes to do. We must. You must. We all must stop Joker. He seeks to destroy what big effort has already been made. We worked hard enough to get where we are.
Do you know of the book that Joker gave me?
I do, Vanu. That is what opened us to meet.
Is there information in the book that about what Joker wants to do?
I do not know what is in that man's book. It is kept away from me. All I know is that now through you, a small pinhole has opened up in a light of something that stopped existing. We were victorious and now it is ours. We do not plan to give it up so easily. Do we?
Was this the war? Is this why gods are absent, for lack of a better word?
So better and less. We are now in a world void of deities who dare spread their hate. A world without those two brothers. Something they started. We ended it.
Well, this seems like very much for 1 day, 2 days after shit has gone down. I think maybe we could talk more tomorrow. My brain is hurting a lot.
We will talk. We will talk. And we will be watching. Vanu?
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself waking up. And around your left hand's ring finger is a silver ring with a single green stone with what could probably hold 6 green stones.
Fuck. Okay.
What a reaction.
No, this is out of character.
Oh.
Mass, you're disturbed out of your sleep a bit as Vanu just kind of sits up and flops out of bed. Zoru from
Can I take the
below.
ring off?
You, Zoru, from below above hear a
West game ended. What's wrong, y'all?
First of all, can I take the...
Try to remove the ring. It is stuck on your finger.
That's where it goes. Fuck. Well, I just had a very strange dream. I talked to myself, but we had already met. But sorry, no, they had already met me many, many times, but I had never met them, and it was very strange. But now I have this ring, and I can't take it off.
I do that often because kobolds don't usually want to talk with me.
Well, okay.
Oh, I am strong. I can remove that.
No, I've already tried. It's not like it's like magical stuff. Also not necessarily the same as
Magic?
your. Yeah, the
Can
thing
I
I
dispel magic?
Well, you can if you can
certainly try.
try.
Hijack.
Yep. Cast dispel magic.
Can I?
Sure.
You try.
You certainly try. Casting the spell.
Third LVL.
Casting the spell on the ring. Doesn't seem to have any effect.
Well, I want pizza.
Well, now you do.
Yeah, ask Barrett. He can get that ring off.
Now try I got rid of the
No.
magic.
Cooking.
Don't want it removed by force.
I wasn't gonna force it. My knife's really sharp.
Yeah, still no. Apparently this ring would
Say
like
that
to be
now.
on my hand.
I got rid of the magic. You should be able to remove it.
Can I remove the ring now?
It is still on there.
It is still on, Mess. If you would like to try and take it off by just grabbing the ring and nothing else, like ripping my finger off, go ahead. But be gentle. I am fragile.
Very well.
You should rub poop on it.
I
for
grab the ring
lubrication.
and tug.
It's stuck on there.
See? It's
2 + 5.
persuasion check.
That
Oh, that's
almost
bad.
went very, very badly.
He was gonna try
Yeah,
to-
I could have been down a finger.
Which, by the way, how you trying to say about me?
Hmm?
What were you trying to say about me?
Said
Say
from
my name.
above, you hear the sound of someone falling out of their hammock.
I come in to them discussing the fact that they're trying to get the ring on. And
Yeah.
I simply say, well, a friend of mine would suggest amputation.
No.
Can I make an arcana check?
In fact, it was
Secret
the-
kobold technique.
Yes,
Amputation.
It was the only medical technique they knew. Amputation.
Secret human technique.
Yes, no.
Amputation.
I can also make an arcana check on the ring, so.
So you're investigating the ring there, Vanu? You swear for a split
West
second.
also wants to as well.
Sure. Vanu, you swear for a split second there's an eye on your arm that looks at you.
Oh, that's fun. Okay,
I
yeah,
had
no,
an
let's
8
go
on
with
my
the
arcana.
Yeah, it's a ring.
That's a 12.
It's a very nice ring.
Yeah, that's about what I thought. Okay.
I look at Vanu and I say, so, you ready to talk about that secret book of yours yet?
Well, a very strange dream. I talked to myself. I just told this to Mas.
Oh, wait. Vanu.
Yes.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Wait. Does this mean
That is a
I
huge tradition.
Who's the
What?
lucky kobold?
apparently myself, if I'm thinking things through correctly, but
Kinky?
I don't know. This
Roll
is
a
very
d4.
confusing.
Roll d4. See if
I will have to think.
Roll d4, see if you're into it.
narcissism confirmed.
I'm not into it, unfortunately. Darn it.
Narcissism.
What are you doing there, Zora?
I'm just gonna kind of think about the fact that he said the sun was black earlier. Now he's having weird dreams. So I'm just gonna ask.
I forgot to mention earlier, I saw like smoke and like black stuff pouring from the clouds.
Oh.
And like that's what I meant when I could see where we were going. There was a bunch of black stuff over there, over the lake.
Oh, you didn't think to mention that, huh? Okay.
No,
You got some weird
I didn't want to
stuff.
worry anybody. Like,
crazy.
if we are going there anyway, we're not going to turn around 2 days in and go back to Landshark empty-handed. So,
We might not, but if you're gonna cause us all kind of bad mojo, you might.
well, this isn't my problem. This is gonna happen anyways.
You're the only one seeing it, so I'm seeing a pattern of if you're not here, we have no problem.
Well, if you guys aren't seeing it, so there is no problem. It is a problem for me, apparently.
It's an issue, not an issue.
Yeah.
No, it's an issue, not an issue.
Vanna, where's the book?
uh,
You have the book with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I have the book with me. I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and just make it look like I don't have it on me. Well, I do not have the book on me right now. I will have to go get it.
But you have it on you, don't you?
No, I said I will need to go get it.
Roll sleight of hand for casting minor illusion, then roll sleight of hand for casting minor illusion. Roll perception for perceiving minor illusion. There, Zora.
Yeah.
This is to determine if he sees you cast a spell.
Okay.
It's an 11.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You were one off from a too bad, so sad.
Okay, and now I'm gonna roll if you can.
It was an.
See if you can. Okay.
So
let's
Vanu, now roll
do-
deception and.
Yeah, that's what I. Yeah, I was gonna do that myself because.
Vanu, roll a
can't
deception.
That's a 16.
At disadvantage, and I would like Zora to roll an insight normally.
Disadvantage. Okay.
So perception was 27, by the way.
Okay, that's a 2.
I want you to roll an insight, Zoru, normally.
Right, normally. Got it. And 19. It was a 14.
Yeah. So I was lying. I definitely
You're
have
lying,
the book
or
on me.
you lied to me and I didn't care.
No, you know I'm lying. I definitely have the book on me.
I kind of just tell you, listen, man, you're not the only one with a secret book. The skeleton over my shoulder that follows me around with kind of an ominous black swirling void inside of its chest that leads to nowhere.
He does a little dance to piss you off.
He does, yes. And his bones clattering together sounds like a xylophone. I pull my book out of the skeleton's chest and present it. And I kind of I put it over my crotch and I open it and I'm like, I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Val, if you would like to take a look at the book, I don't think you can read it, but
let me see it.
I'm not. Yeah, I'll just give him the book.
Cornelia, it's your book.
You don't want to give me the book, do you?
You certainly.
I'd give him the book.
You most.
I don't take the book. I say,
Val,
no. Magic crap does weird things depending on who's holding it. So you're gonna keep holding it because I don't want any rings. So I'm good.
But even if you try to let go of it, your fingers.
You can open it for me.
Val, it doesn't actually seem like I could give it to you if I wanted to. My fingers, they don't want to let go of it.
See, that's the kind of stuff why I don't want your book. I just want to look at it.
Val,
open the book.
Open the book.
Can I see what's
book? I open the book to the first page.
Can I see what's written in it?
You don't understand the language.
Oh, darn. If only there was some way.
With which you could comprehend languages.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to do anything.
Mega, if you want to dip, you're fine too.
Okay, I am going to use comprehend languages.
Okay.
You see my feathers start to glow around my head, right at the tip.
Just a tip.
I'm also going to cast comprehend languages then, if I see him.
Well, you don't see me casting it. I'm using my aberrant dragon mark. I don't cast it normally.
Okay.
It's a gift.
Can I assume that you're going to go read it though?
You can tell that I'm trying to read it. What happens?
Okay. I am going to cast my spell so that I can read it to help you understand.
Okay.
The first
so I'm
page.
going to cast comprehend languages.
The first page of Joker's book is reading about how Joker is creating this book to document new events. How, starting from this one specific date, he is going to...
I'm going to quickly call over Sophie.
She's asleep.
Get up! Time for school!
Sophie's asleep.
She's asleep.
Chaz is hugging her.
I want her to exercise her writing abilities. And copy it down as I speak it out loud.
Sophie is asleep. Do you want to wake up, Sophie?
Your local priest is also asleep next to Sophie.
Do you wish to wake up the child?
That seems kind of mean. What time is it?
Early.
It's early?
Oh, hi, Jack.
If it's early, it needs to be up.
It's early It's early by human standards, late for kobold standards. It's like it's
What?
like half. It's a little bit past midnight.
Or something?
It's about little past midnight.
Okay. All right. Then I won't wake her up. I was gonna say if it's time for everybody to be getting up, then yeah, I'll wake her up. But no, obviously not now.
Midnight for kobolds or midnight for people?
Midnight for kobold.
I'll jot down
noon.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's about noon.
I'm just gonna keep like Cliff Notes version of the book in case I need to read it again.
So it dates back to the very first log is talking about how a new event is occurring. People have been calling it the convergence. He is documenting from this point onward.
Okay. Okay. And can we flip to the next page?
We can.
Or-
What's on the next page? Do I remember what's on the next page? Specifically? I don't want to leak information about Priscilla. That's pretty
Priscilla is much later down.
much it. Okay.
The next page talks. The next page is the one that is talking about a fight, combat, a war.
So there's a conflict with this event called.
It's being noted as it's just being called the war.
The war. Okay.
It's talking about a fight between the material and the Fae.
Has it been referred to as convergence?
It is being referred to as the War of Convergence.
The material and the Fae.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm going to write down Fae followed by ... because I don't know what the heck that is.
The Fae is... Would I know what the Fae is?
The next journal note, these aren't linear in a sense. Like, they don't go day 1, day 2, day 3. No, they're jumping, noting events.
They're just scribbled down little notes
about
that I'm
major
scribbling.
parts of events.
Yeah.
Continuing on, it's instead of calling the War of Convergence, it's being called the Forever War, and that's in an air quote kind of like thing. It's in a quote, kind of like a sarcasm behind it. Like, it's not actually forever, but that's what they're calling it.
Like no, I get it.
The fight between the two sides seems to be... He's talking about how it seems to be dying out, not due to the fact that people don't want to fight anymore, but simply due to the fact that the numbers are getting so sparse that no one can fight anymore. Both sides are getting thin, and both sides are getting weak and sick.
Well, variant. Fortunately, it has nothing to do with Kitara or this person's apparent problem. What magic stuff do we got in here? This is what I'm saying to Vanu out loud.
The next entry starts. The sky is bleeding black.
Have I read this before?
No.
Oh, shit. Well, do you mind if I read this part for a second? It seems to be pertaining to what is happening currently that I am seeing. I think I might want to
Big
read this.
book. What? You can't read it while it's right here?
I suppose.
Unless you're just trying to keep secrets, which is not something I advise you doing.
I'm very bad at lying. You are aware of this. I don't know. I'm curious, and I would like to.
I believe the word we're
by
looking for
myself.
reached by this book or joke.
West game ended. Are you threading Vanu?
Threading Vanu.
And with that, and that's where we'll end it today.
So the book gets closed or he clams up or something like that, and that's where all we're at.
So until next time. Good night.
Good night.